Hello and welcome back to my stream. I do apologise for this sign. Managed to get things right, turning it from being upside down, and now it's it's around the wrong way. So I will fix that for the next stream. So this is just a little thing that I made. So I'll take that away and we will begin. So I do apologise for my shadow over the area. It's a bit overcast today, so I'm going with the lights in the room. So this is what we're making today. So these are ones that I made out of lace, and we're going to give these a make today. I'll show you how we did them. So first of all, we'll start off with the lace. So these are the lace samples I showed you last stream, and we're going to take some of these and we're going to make stamps out of them. So there's a few different colours, different styles. That was the same as that one. And yeah, so these are the lace samples. So to start off with, we'll move the samples out of the way for a second, and we take some cardboard. Now, any of you been to McDonald's, you would recognise the trays. I just take them apart and I just use these as I use the cardboard. It's quite handy cardboard to use. It's thin, so you do need to layer it a little bit. But hey, when you're getting cardboard for nothing, might as well use it. So we'll just cut this up. So I do apologise. Last stream I was unaware until I ended the stream that I had a couple of you chatting. I didn't even look at chat. I will be entirely honest with you. I just thought I was on my own, just doing what I do, and totally oblivious to the fact that I had two of you in the chat. So I do apologise, and I've now set up my phone in front of me, so if anybody does pop in and have a chat, I will answer you this time. So yes, but first stream, last stream, and I absolutely fully expected that nobody would be here. It would just be me chatting away on my own to nobody. So there's a couple of pieces of cardboard that we can slice up, and so then the next step from cutting up our cardboard is turning the lace into a sticker. Now, I purchased a Creator Sticker Maker, and in the process of testing it to see its limits, I did something I shouldn't have done. So I put this through, I made this one, and it's a little bit thicker. It's it's quite thick. That's too thick to go through the machine. So I haven't broken the machine, or at least I hope I haven't broken the machine, but the machine's not working as it's supposed to work. So I'm going to just bring the machine over. So this is the machine. It's turned up. So you feed stuff in through here, and it comes out the back. So it's a little bit different. You normally turn the handle for it to come out, but because I've sort of stuffed it up, I'm not turning the handle. So I'm just going to feed it through. I'll do a couple of pieces. I think I've got a small piece I can run through as well. So I'm putting through as many pieces as I can, so I'm not wasting anything. And he's hoping it works. So I'm just pulling it through. The little one's not going through, so I'll leave the little one out. And so out it comes the other side, and then we just rip it off. Okay, so let's put that away. I've got another cartridge coming, so normally this piece of film here would wrap onto a roller inside the machine, and so when it comes out of the machine, it will actually come out without this sheet over the top. But as you can see, it's still doing what we want it to do. So then all I'm doing is just cutting out the two pieces. We'll put that one aside for the moment, and we'll work with this one. So I want a piece of cardboard about the same size. In fact, we'll do one better. We'll just peel this off. So this is actually sticky on the back. And it is very, very sticky. So much so that it's sticking to me. And then I don't want it to go over that crease, so and we just stick it down to the piece of cardboard. Doesn't look like the sticky has quite worked on there, but that's okay, we can work with that. Not everything works the first time you do it. And then I'm going to cut out. Now, I did learn a lesson when I did these other ones, that this one in particular, as you can see, I've just got, that's just the part that I want to use. And as you can see from this, there's a lot of ink around the outside edges. What I think I should have done is cut that first piece of cardboard to the same size of the picture, so that it raises it up a little bit. And so I'll show you what I mean with this one. So this one I'm going to do similar to that. I'm going to cut around here to have that, just that picture. And so I've got just what I want on the card that I want to use as the stamp. Now this hasn't actually stuck properly. It's lifting, and I don't want to run it through the machine again, so then I would use this and I would cut out take this off here, and then it's just a matter of just layering the I just use wood glue, just a bit of wood glue. It's pretty simple really, but when you think about it, that the ability to be able to create your own stamps, particularly if you're making cards or you're making anything that uses a pattern like that, so as I said, this hasn't stuck. The sticky is not worked on this one, but I could run that through the machine a second time. Let's do that. Let's put that aside. Let's run this bit through again and see if the sticky works a bit better this time. The problem with this machine is that once you put something into it, you can't take it back out. So if, in the case of that stamp, if you start putting it through and go, oh heavens, this is too thick, you can't remove it. So you've got to keep going, and that was the issue that I had. So I'm going to rub it a little bit to make sure that sticky is all over that. Let's see if this... and stick it down. Okay, so that's worked better. That has worked better. Now all I did with the other ones is I put a little bit of a handle on the back. Again with the wood glue, just drop. I like wood glue. It dries clear. It dries pretty solidly. Doesn't take too long to dry. So we'll put that one aside. I'll put it upside down there. And now let's have a look at the other one that we've got. So again, we'll peel it off the sticker machine is good, good for things like lettering. If you've used a die cut with lettering, and the lettering is very like there's a lot of spaces in between the letters. The sticker machine is good because it puts that adhesive backing on the back of it. I'll put that a little bit. I'm all sticky now. Yeah, it puts that backing on it, that sticky backing on it, and you can use that to stick it down. So for this one, I'm going to I might leave it as it is. It's fairly large, so we'll just cut around it. I know I put it on a little bit crooked. You can always fix that up later. And it's just a matter of cutting. Oh, my fingers are so sticky from the sticky stuff off that sticker machine. It is so sticky. So I don't mind using cardboard with the crease on the background, on the pieces on the back, because you're not stamping with that bit. The piece on the top, I don't like using the I'm cleaning all the sticky off my hands. Wet wipes. What a great invention. They get everything off. Ah, that's a lot better. Not so sticky. And then just a couple of little squares to use as a little handle. And we've got that one done. Now I'll show you put that one aside. This is the stamps that I did with these ones, so it's not very clear, but I think with it being raised, this one was this one, it's, you know, you can barely see. This one you can see a lot clearer. That's that one. But with it being raised, we'll have a look at whether that works out a little bit better. So I'll get my stamp pad out, and I'm just using Night of Navy. It's a dark colour, so it'll show through better. Just remember that the glue's not dry on the back of this, but once the glue dries, they'll be solid as a rock. So just giving it a really good press down to get as much ink on it as I can, considering that and then we'll just give it a stamp down here. I moved a little bit. If I had darker ink, it could very well be that the lace is not really raised as such. Could be that my ink pad doesn't have a great deal of ink in it. That's a little bit better. So that's that one. We'll turn this over. We'll do this on this side. Let me get a different colour ink pad. How about we do this is a newer stamp pad, so it might have more ink on it. So let's give this one a go. See how this one turns out. Oh, I'm sticking to the paper again. It's vaguely there. There's a little bit of an outline there. We'll keep working on it. I have seen, could just be the lace I'm using is very flat, and so if you've got a lace that's got more of a rise, oh, there we go. The problem with using ink, it gets everywhere. I never come out of doing these things without having ink all over my hands. Absolutely all over. But that's the fun of the experiment. So that one I couldn't get through the machine. This one's got a little bit more of a raised edge to it, so I might cut this one in half. And let's have a go at this one. Let's move that out of the way and I'll get machine that again. So I'll give you an idea. I'll put some couple of things that I did for Christmas that I found really difficult to stick down. I'll run through the machine as well. And let's see how. So the Merry and the Christmas, that just makes it, putting the sticky on the back of it, just makes it easier to stick down onto the card. And you don't have to worry about trying to put glue on it. Another thing that was suggested to me was putting double-sided tape on the back of the cardstock. So you would run your double-sided tape across the back, and then when you cut your letters out, you cut it out with the double-sided tape on the back of it. And and that does work, but you need the thicker double-sided tape. I've only got the really thin stuff, so doing something like that was very tedious in peeling off each little tiny layer of the tape. But if you've got the thicker tape, you would just put the one strand on and you just peel it off, which would be great. But I found the sticking machine does exactly the same thing. So let's take out I'll leave the Merry and the Christmas on there because I'll use those later. Christmas is over now, but it's always next year. I'll take that off. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas. It's New Year here, so it's actually the 2nd of January here. And so Happy New Year to everybody. I will be streaming a lot more often. I'm planning on doing it twice a week. Definitely Saturday morning and either Tuesday or Thursday morning. Still need to work out my schedule at this particular point in time. I know I keep getting my head over the top with the shadows. So let's cut this one out. But you can see how easy it is to make your own stamps, and you can use all sorts of things. Another thing that I did was this. It's just a butterfly. I just stuck some cardboard on the back so you can just stamp it down. And it was just this was just in a friend of mine gave me a box with a whole lot of different things in it, and this was one of the things, and I thought that'd make a good stamp. So we've got that down. It hasn't quite stuck down properly in a couple of spots, but let's just throw some cardboard on the back. Just so we've got something to hold on to. And let's have a look and see how it works. If it works. I have to admit I am a little bit disappointed. This one sort of worked out the best out of all of it. Hello, the Bit Wielder. It's nice to see you. And I can actually see chat today, so I can actually talk. So welcome to my channel. We're making stamps out of lace. It's not working very well. So it needs, not sure I would use, as I said, this one was okay. And this one worked out better, but it's not very clear. But you know what? We gave it a go. We had a try, and some of these things work and some don't work, and just because it has or hasn't worked doesn't mean that we stop trying. So let's give this one a try and see how we go on this one. Yeah. again, it's not real clear. So I think, in summing it all up, I think what we need to do is get lace that's got a little bit more raised, more of a raised texture. I mean, it would have worked really well. As I said, this one worked out okay because it has a more of a raised texture on it. And that's this one here. It worked a little bit better. The other ones that I've used. Let's just have a look at. Just have a look at this one and see how this one looks. And this one's made out of wood, so I expect that this is going to work out better. Yeah, so that's a little bit better. If I loaded it up with a lot more ink, would probably come out a bit better. Let's have a look at the butterfly. Let's see how the butterfly works out. See, that's all right. Butterfly. See, now that's what I like to see, and the butterfly is a lot more raised up. So I think that's what we need to look for when we're going to use lace in these projects. I think we need to look for the raised patterns so that it's a little bit clearer when it comes out. But look, you've got an idea of how to make your own stamps using things that you've got around the house. You can use, as I said, if you've got some lace that's got the other issue I've got with the lace is that you can't really clean it, so it's a little bit hard to sort of clean it. And as per usual, I get ink everywhere, but generally when I'm using my stamps, I usually like to clean them off afterwards. And with the lace, because it's a material, I think it's just soaking up the... Look at me. The pitfalls of using ink. And I go and put my... Because I've used one that's got a lot of ink in it, so I've got ink everywhere. Oh heavens, now I'm pulling things out. Oh dear. But you know what, crafting is all about trial and error and learning along the way, so you get to know what works and what doesn't. And not everything I do works, as you can see here today. Some things do and some things don't. But making stamps with lace. If you've got a good lace that's got a good ridge on it, I'd give it a go. Otherwise, I don't think I'd really bother giving it a try. So let's talk a little bit about next one. Next stream, it's going to be on Saturday morning, about this time Saturday, and I am going to be unboxing. This. It was given to me by my daughter, and it should be interesting to see. I haven't opened it. I'm going to be opening it on stream, and we'll make some of these flowers. I've been making paper flowers just using normal paper, and as I showed in my stream last time, my first stream, and so this is I'll show you the back as well. So this should be interesting. It should be fun. Whether it works out, like the pictures on the box, who knows? I'm not always good at doing things that I tend to like to create my own stuff, but this will be fun. So this will be Saturday morning that we will open this and make some of these flowers. These look interesting. So I will leave it there for today. As I said, don't recommend trying this unless you've got a really good quality lace that's got a lot of ridges. I had initially thought that raising the actual pattern like this would fix the issue, but no, it didn't. It's still not. I think there's just too many little holes, and the pattern's just not raised up enough to make a good imprint. If I find a solution, I will certainly let you know. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Saturday morning. Have a good one. Bye.